Alright, so I'm out here in the pole barn. I got this old Coleman lantern out here, and I'm going to just start trying to take it apart and do some initial cleaning and see what kind of condition everything is in. I'm going to start. I've never taken one of these apart before, so all you guys out there that know all about your Coleman lanterns, this is pretty much my first time tearing into one. So I'm just going to kind of get started and see if I can get this cleaned up a little bit. I got some simple green just to try to knock off some of this grime here. See what this looks like underneath all this dirt. Oh yeah. I'm not going to do too much of a deep clean because I still want it to look like there's some patina there. Just going to let that soak for a minute. Wow, that's actually coming cleaner than I expected. Alright, so I hit it with an air compressor just to get some of the initial dirt off. And I tore one of these mantles, but these things are so old and fragile that I'm just going to get new mantles for it. They're basically dust at this point. I really don't know much about these lanterns. My dad always had one to go ice fishing, and I've used them from time to time, but as far as like how they work and the ins and outs and how to fix them and where to get parts and all that stuff, I really have no idea. Pretty much a beginner. As you can tell, I'm no professional video maker here. I'm a beginner lantern builder, and I'm also a beginner YouTuber. So my videos are not great, but I do what I can. Just cleaning the grime off. Nothing too special here. I do not see any numbers on the bottom of that. It looks like maybe this got a coat of paint on it at one point in time, but I do not see anything stamped on the bottom, so I don't know how old this one is. If anybody that knows a thing or two about lanterns happens to be watching this, I guess let me know how old you think this one is. Alright, I'm going to take this part out here. I've been calling this a plunger. I have no idea what it's really called. I'm sure it has a name. Now this part here is leather. I've heard that you can soak it in like motor oil to help that leather get pliable again. And that may help to make a seal. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to get a little bit of oil to put this in. Alright, I'm going to try to take this apart. I'm just going to put this leather part in the oil. Just going to take this fuel cap off to see what kind of condition the tank is in. So I'm starting to wonder if this is worth trying to actually get going. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I just started turning that to see if something would unthread, and lo and behold, it does. What did I just do wrong here? So I've never taken one of these apart before. I'm just turning stuff to see what happens, and sure enough, it came off. Looks like I gotta try to take this little square nut off. Whatever it does. Alright, goes to show you, even if you have no idea what you're doing, just start turning stuff and you might figure it out. Okay. So now we can take that off, and we can really get down and clean this thing. I had no idea that that would come off like that. I just kind of started turning on stuff, and sure enough, it was threaded on. I figured it had to come off somehow. There's probably guys out there that have taken these apart a million times who think I'm such a beginner, and well, I'm the first one to tell you, yeah. I am a beginner. Well, I think it's time to dump this fuel out and see what it looks like. Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to dump this fuel out and see what kind of condition it's in. Wow, it actually looks clean. I did not expect the fuel to be that clear. This pail was already dirty before I started. Alright, well, I think that's about as far as I'm going to get today. I have other stuff I need to do today. I'm going to start to put it back together just so I don't forget how it goes. I don't want to leave it in pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. This was on here. Look, I don't know if you guys can see how that's twisted. I did not do that. I think it was already like that. Now I don't know if I'm actually going to get this into working condition. I don't know if it's worth the hassle. This might turn out to just be something that I just kind of hang up as a decoration. Alright, let's try to put this thing back together. So this part goes on here, it screws in. If I didn't do this right. Anybody else wonder the same thing? I wonder if that goes on there or goes between here. I'm wondering if that goes on there, then that collar goes on there, then that goes down. There. I got it right that time, except this thing's all twisted. Now I gotta try to tighten this. Alright. I still can't believe how clean that glass turned out. That fits down in there. This sits on top. And we're going to put the screw back in. Wow, that looks a lot better. Alright, I'm going to put this back together and see if it builds pressure. That seems somewhat unnecessary now because I don't know that I'm going to go through with the total restoration. This might be more of just an aesthetics restoration. I don't know that the condition of this is good enough to where I could get it running. It seems like it would run, but that little valve inside there doesn't seem to be turning very good. I'm too dumb to know what that actually does, but the fuel tank was a little dirty. Wow, it actually seems to be building pressure now. Maybe it will work, I don't know. I can't hear any gas coming out, so I don't know. This little valve here, I don't know exactly what that does. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, I think I'm done for today. I got it cleaned up pretty good. I got most of the grime off of it. The glass cleaned up extremely well. Pretty good looking. So I think as of right now, I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to try to get it going. I need to get mantles and I need some gas for it. But I think right now I'm just going to hang it up on the wall. It looks a lot better than it did. So I think I'm just going to kind of hang it up as more of a decoration for the time being. I eventually might get around to getting it working, and if I do, I'll make a video of it. But for right now, I think that pretty much does it for this stage of the restoration. Alright, so I got the lantern hanging up there in my pole barn, right next to my deer hide, my grandpa's old BB gun, and one of my first bucks. I have a bunch of more antlers I can hang up here and the rest of those lanterns, just to have kind of a neat little display area in here. I'm just going to leave the lantern there for a while until I get some mantles and see if I have some gas around here that I can use. Maybe I'll still get it going, but for right now it's just going to be on display. So I know the video wasn't too exciting, but something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.